And after you leave a like, remember to smash the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet. And remember to hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you can know right away. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. What's up, my YouTube friends, viewer subscribers, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So what I will be doing right now is making a whole video because I got a pretty interesting comment on one of my videos. For you guys that are commenting that didn't see me make a video answering, that's because you guys leave like normal comments. But this was a very interesting one. Let me see if I can find it here and read it out because I saw it this morning. And you that left the comment, if you're still watching and it took a while before I respond, that's because I have like 10 or 11 videos. 10 or 11 because I make them and stock them up before I start posting them. So if you left this comment probably today, but if you're seeing it, I'm making it the same day, but you probably won't see it till after a week. Because I'm stocked up on videos right now. The only way to be consistent is you stock them up and post them day by day. Very interesting comment on one of my videos. So let me see if I can find it. Because it's funny how I was about to make a video similar to it, but I guess I will just have to work with it. So probably won't go too much because I had a whole other video that I wanted to make, but this one was specific in something else, so I decided to make a video of me sharing let me read the comment first and then we go deeper. So this person said, what made you want to move to Saskatchewan and not a major city in Vancouver or Ontario? Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with Saskatchewan. It's just most Canadians wouldn't want to live there. If you're a foodie, you need to move to Toronto. Okay. First off, I'm going to start off by saying I did not move to, well, technically I did move to Saskatchewan. But remember, if you have no idea of who I am or where I'm from, I'm Jamaican. I'm from the Caribbean. So it's not where I wanted to go. Okay, let me start from the top. So my mom got hired internationally to work in Canada. And then where she got hired was in Saskatchewan. So she worked for 2 to 3 years. Then she got her PR card, or you guys that are watching me, we call it green card, but it's the same card to show that you live in the country. So when she got that, when she came here, she was working at like, I won't say, but she was working at a place, and it wasn't like a work permit or a student visa. She literally got hired internationally to come to Canada in Saskatchewan and start working ASAP. So she had to work because she couldn't go anywhere. So she had to work 2 to 3 years. Then I was in Jamaica at that time. I may be Canadian citizen now, but I was born in Jamaica. I literally just became citizen this year. So I'm going to make sure I sums it up. So she came to Canada. Then 2 to 3 years after, she got her PR card, or you guys from the States call it green card. Then when she got that, she came to Jamaica. And then I migrated to Canada because of her. So when I moved to Canada, I literally moved to Saskatchewan. I didn't have no choice. That's where she was working, so she couldn't go nowhere because it wasn't like a open permit or whatever. She couldn't go anywhere, so she had to stay in Saskatchewan and work because she was on like, what was those things called? Like she was hired internationally where she couldn't work nowhere else, so she had to work there until she got her PR card / green card. I have to say both because people from the States watch me and they probably will be like, wow, what's a PR card? It's a permanent resident card. That's the same thing you guys call a green card. So when she got that, I ended up moving overseas. I came to Canada 2017 because of her, Saskatchewan. Then I started school and then, start hustling and start putting stuff together. And then start doing YouTube. So it's not that I can't move there, or it wasn't my decision to come here. She was working in Saskatchewan, and that's the place that I could go when she got her PR card / green card. So I'm not saying I wouldn't move there in the future, but the main reason why I haven't moved anywhere, I think I'm going too fast. And I like cooking and all that kind of stuff. But when I came to Saskatchewan, I wanted to do like a cooking course. And that course was in Saskatoon. So in order for me to get that course, I have to move to Saskatoon. Remember, I just come here. I was literally getting some money, dancing back in Jamaica and getting some money. So I had to come to Canada and start all over again. Literally come with no money, fresh off the ice. So then I did a regular Canadian grade 12 because before I could start a job or whatever, I needed a Canadian grade 12. So I did that. Then I started working and started hustling up some money and started saving some money. So technically, I moved to Saskatchewan, but it wasn't my choice of moving to Saskatchewan. Remember, I'm from Jamaica. I don't know nowhere in Canada. Understand what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know Jamaica, but I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. That's like the capital of Jamaica. So for you guys that live in Canada, it's like you guys, Ontario. So if you put a guy like a city guy in like a place like that, you know, driven by talent and intelligence and know a lot of stuff, put me in a place like that, then obviously I got to find some way to make it work. Because as people always say, bigger city, bigger opportunity. But that makes no sense. It's a drive that you have. Because ever since I've been in Canada, I've seen a lot of people that's like trying to piggyback somebody. And I'm not that type of guy. So when you said, why would I want to live in Saskatchewan? For me personally, I would say, due to the fact that you say most Canadians don't want to live in Saskatchewan, that's probably why they have a lot of foreign workers working in Saskatchewan. Because all the Canadians want to go somewhere else. Like in Saskatchewan, you see a lot of different race more than how you see Canadians themselves. So I'm not trying to focus on that. But a lot of Canadians do run away. But I don't want to be the type to run away. Because a lot of Canadians literally, like, I'm not bashing Canadians, but from my point of view, I'm speaking. I've seen a lot of Canadians like live in small cities and then they move to bigger cities with no money. Especially women, they will move somewhere to some guy they met on the internet, get treated some way, or they move down there, or some wrong stuff happened and they have to move, come back. I'm the type of guy, if I make a move, it stay right there. I'm not trying to move somewhere and come back. And if I ever move to a bigger city, I have to be buying a house down there because I'm not going to go down there to spend 2-3 years just to come back to Saskatchewan, which I've seen a bunch of Canadians do. I'm not about that lifestyle. So I'm not saying I wouldn't move to a bigger city. I've been to bigger cities, but that was before I started. That was before I figured out how to do my YouTube correctly, because back then I used to use like music and all that kind of stuff. So ever since I figured out how to do it properly, then there was COVID, so I couldn't like go nowhere. But I've been to Edmonton, Calgary. When I went to Calgary, it was like for a visa. So, and then I was there for two or 3 days, drive there. So I didn't even get to see the mall. I didn't even get to see nothing. So I don't want to be the type of guy to go somewhere and don't have nothing to show. I'm not saying I won't move there or I won't visit there. But when I'm doing my YouTube, so if I visit there, I want to make contents of me being down there and showing whatever is down there, so you guys that are from Canada can, you know, like keep up to date to see what's happening, because you guys watch me. So if I go there, like you see on my channel, I create memories and create moments and post them online. So when I went to Toronto, but only in the airport going back to Jamaica. So ever since I've been here 2017, I've been back only once in 2019. I was supposed to go 2020, 21, 22, but because of the COVID restriction, couldn't go nowhere. So I was in Saskatchewan. Like me, I feel like before you move to a bigger city, it's best to save some money up first instead of dropping everything and running down there. Because me, I feel like Saskatchewan is more family orientated from my point of view. Like it's all about family and it's quiet. Not a lot of nonsense goes on here. So I don't know. Right now, I don't know what the future holds, but right now, I'm okay with being in Saskatchewan and keep hustling and making YouTube videos and then like travel to bigger cities. Because like the bigger cities, you got more people and then you got more nonsense to deal with because you got more people to deal with. Know what I mean? So technically, that's why that's why it's overpopulated. I'm not saying it's bad to be overpopulated, but to go down to like those big cities, it's hard for like normal guys to get jobs. Because what I've noticed is a lot of people move from those bigger cities, come to Saskatchewan just if they're foreign workers, then they come to Saskatchewan to get their papers or their letter or their PR card, then they move back. Why do they do that? Because there's less people in Saskatchewan, and they get through they get whatever they want way faster than being in a bigger city. Because imagine if you work in a bigger city and you want to get a letter because you're a foreign worker, and they're going to say, oh, we got 15 people in front of you. So technically you're looking at least 7 to 10 years, because everybody have to work 2 to 3 years before they get their PR card. And then it's like 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. So that's why all I've seen a lot of people move from big foreign workers, move from those big cities, come down here. So like how I'm a citizen, now it's better for me to go there, because there's no point of me moving to a bigger city with like no status, no money, no career. Like to go to those bigger cities, like it's pointless if you ain't got no money. Because that's why in Saskatchewan they literally raise minimum wage, because everyone is running away from it. So those bigger cities are overpopulated and they have more people. So technically to do like some business stuff is sort of hard, because you got a lot of people in your way. Like I became citizen and it took me to do like the tests and swearing and get my certificate and my passport and everything throughout the whole process took me like, I would say 9, 10, 11 months, less than a year. What if I was in those bigger cities? And when at the ceremony, the citizenship ceremony, it was like 330 something. 337 people at that time from Saskatchewan. So imagine if I was at those bigger cities, then I'll probably wait longer to get it. And then it's going to cost more. So, because cost of living is more expensive in those bigger cities, you probably make more. Well, technically it's the same thing, because whatever you make compared to those kind of stuff. And in those bigger cities, they have more stuff. So in Saskatchewan, I was a bit humble, so I can get like a lot of stuff out of the way before I start traveling. So I won't say I won't move there, as I've said before, but it's all about growing my channel and like doing stuff and keep on going, so you guys can see the growth, because I'm all about that lifestyle. I like, especially for me, that's why I make all these videos, because I like looking back maybe a year or two from now just to see my own growth, because I do that sometimes. I probably look back to 1 year, a video I made last year, Christmas or whatever, just to look back to see my editing skills and all that. So it wasn't like when I moved to Saskatchewan, I had nowhere where I was going. My interest was being on the plane and out of Jamaica. That's it. So if you didn't know I'm Jamaican and you thought I was Canadian because I know I'm a Canadian citizen, I didn't like grow up somewhere in Canada and decided to move to Saskatchewan, because obviously, like you said, Canadians don't want to live there. So if I was born here, you don't think I probably won't want to live here? But the type of state of mind that I'm in, it's all about making some money, making content, then travel the world, because it makes no sense. I've seen a lot of people go to bigger cities 2 to 6 months, not even a year, go down there, buy a house or buy this or buy that, and then they lose all their money, then they come all the way back. I'm not trying to do that. When I make a move, it's fixed and it's unchangeable. That's why I never move. I'm not saying I can't, but I choose not to, because it's not the time. I work with time and patience. That's what I work with. So I don't force things unless it's ready to go, because I can feel the shift and I can know if I'm ready. Right now, it's pointless to go down to that place. I rather move. If I move down there to those bigger cities, I have to be buying a house down there and starting a lifestyle down there, because this makes no sense to get up and drive down there to go live down there. I don't know nobody down there. And then if I'm down there by myself, I'm going to need some money down there. So where we're sitting, in my opinion, it's pointless for me to move down there. You guys that are Canadians, you guys are probably like birth Canadians, because it sounds weird when I say Canadians, because I'm also a Canadian. But you guys that were born here, like, you're not kidding. Because I've met a lot of Canadians that always talk about Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, Vancouver. Although, I still want to go to Vancouver, because I hear it's like tropical. So I still want to visit. But no, it's not the time. Now I'm in grinding season right now. That's where it's at right now. Grinding season. So when it's time to travel, then you guys will see that passport and that hand luggage, because now I'm a citizen, as you guys can see. But as I said, when I was coming to Canada, I had nowhere where I was going. All I wanted to see was just like the snow, the houses, and whatnot. And funny story, in Jamaica, we don't use heat inside the house because all the houses are concrete because it's a tropical country if you don't know what it is. So when I come here, I saw all the houses and I was like, outside is so cool. What about inside? Then I found out that heat work inside and all that kind of stuff because in tropical countries, we use air conditioner on the inside. We don't use heat because we have no need for heat. So yeah, that's just how it is. Like I didn't decide to come to Saskatchewan. I just moved here because my mom got hired to work here. Then when she got her PR card slash green card, then she could take me. And I end up in Canada, Saskatchewan. I don't really want to say the city because you guys probably gonna watch and be like, oh, you're from the same city as me and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So technically what you said was really interesting, and when I woke up this morning I was surprised because I was like, damn, how come nobody don't see that? And the way how you speak, you sound like you are Canadians, and you are right. Canadians don't want to live here. And you said if you're a foodie you need to move to Toronto. Toronto probably have more stuff, but from where we're sitting, yeah, I would definitely would like to go to Toronto. Like let me be real with you. Right now where I'm at, if I travel somewhere, remember I'm a content creator. So I'm not going to go to Toronto for a week. And especially to not make contents down there. That's why I don't travel. That's why I don't travel as yet, I should say. Because if I go to New York, I want to be down there for at least a month. And it's going to cost me to be down there because I want to try different things down there. So there's no sense of me driving down to Toronto for the weekend because how long it take to get there? 3-4 days. So I don't really want to drive down there to not enjoy and see what the city is like. Understand what I'm saying? That's why I didn't go, because now it's not the time. Because I want to be able to move around and make contents at the same time. I want to be able to see the biggest mall they have down there, buy some clothes down there, buy some shoes down there, because you guys know I'm a sneakerhead. So I would like to go down there and do stuff, but now it's not the time because I'm not going to drop everything what I'm doing just to go to a bigger city to make nothing, if not one video to post online. Because I know you guys going to roast me in the comment. Oh, you came to Edmonton and I didn't see you at the West Edmonton Mall. Or how you went to Calgary and you didn't go downtown. You know what I mean? So if I go there, I'm looking at least a month. Because I want to move around and do stuff. I remember it's going to cost me. So in order for me to go there, I'm going to need some money. So what's the sense of going there if I don't need nobody and I ain't got no money? Like, I'm not trying to piggyback nobody. I don't live that life. So I'm not saying I won't go or I won't visit. I've been there, but in the airport, as I've said. So you guys are probably like, it's not the same. It's not. I know it's not the same. But I was still in Toronto. Don't roast me. But this comment was really interesting, and I didn't even see myself making a video like this. And if you guys are probably looking at this, remember Hibis bought this for me, and this is where I upload all my videos from. I don't know if I answer your question. And about the food, I would love to go down there and try different stuff, because bigger cities, different kind of stuff. So I'm in this, like I said, I'm in a state of mind right now where I'm literally grinding season. I'm literally trying to do all the stuff that I can do right now, just so when it's time to travel, because trust me, I'm gonna know when it's time to travel. And funny story, when I went back to Jamaica, I wasn't like that 100% into doing YouTube. So that's why that's not on my YouTube channel, because if I figured it out before, then it would have been there. And when I went to Calgary and Edmonton and all those places, then everything would have been there, but it's not, because I was traveling before I figured my YouTube out. But when it's time to travel, you guys will know, because you guys will definitely see it on the channel. Because like my thing say, my name is Tyvon. I capture moments, then create videos and post it online. So when you guys see me traveling, you guys know what time it is. I'm not trying to travel with no money and ask somebody, oh, can I borrow your car? No. If I go down there, I'm planning to go down there and blow back down there, maybe rent a car if I don't drive mine. That's the type I live. That's the type of life I live. Sorry, I'm not trying to go down there to piggyback nobody and not move around, because I'm the type, I don't really depend on people. That's why I haven't been to the States nor Mexico yet, because it's gonna cost me, because I don't live my life depending on somebody to make me move around. A lot of people I know that's like in the States always say, oh, if you want to come here, you can. You can stay at my place. But technically, if I go to the States, I'm going to want to try their stuffs down there. And I don't really want to make no videos at your crib. So if I go down there, I'm going to need an A and B down there. And it's going to cost me some money, like I said. So that's the same as moving to Toronto or moving to Ontario or moving to Calgary. I don't have that mindset where I just get up and do stuff. I think it through first before I do it. And if I'm not ready, then I won't do it. That's why I haven't done it yet, because where I'm at right now, I'm not ready. I just literally became a citizen. And if I had went somewhere else, I may not become a citizen that quick. So yeah, that's basically it. So it's very, I was surprised when I see it's very interesting theory. I'm not kidding you. So I guess that's the end of this. So if you didn't know I was Jamaican, now you know. Remember, I'm not Canadian by birth. I moved here. I'm now a citizen, but I moved here. So for you guy that left a comment, I won't say your name because I don't know if you want me to put your name there, but when you see the comment, you'll know it's you. If you're watching this, I hope I sums it up so you know me better, because I feel like I probably make more videos like this so you guys end up knowing me better, because you guys probably didn't know I was Jamaican or didn't know that all of this that I said. You guys probably see me in Canada and think, oh, he's in Canada. Why is he doing all of this? And why is he living in Saskatchewan if you want to be a YouTuber? Why doesn't he come to the bigger cities? Like, now you know. But like I said, me, I work with time and patience. So over time, don't be surprised if you guys see me down the airport. Do not be surprised, because I'm not trying to have this passport and not use it. So I hope I answered your question. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be back trying and doing more stuff. You go enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I post daily on them.